taking on Josh Allen. And the Buffalo Bills are set to kick off.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
David Montgomery.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
3-yard line.
From the gun, it's Allen. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 10.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. On play action, Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs.
Allen.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 40. A gain there of 21 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Allen to throw once more. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Here come the Bengals, and CD, of course, it's Joe Burrow out of LSU at quarterback.
And despite the 3 touchdown passes he threw, there's a lot to work on this week, wasn't there?
Oh, ton of interception.
Yeah, I mean, when you're going really with almost a 1-to-1 ratio, that's not going to work for you well at all. Not over the long haul. The beauty, though, somehow found a way to win.
Yeah, they still got the win last week.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at their own 42. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Number 36.
Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer.
He's brought down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Here's Burrow. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. You get the fourth down conversion, and then you look up and you see a flag.
I'm just holding my head in my hands right now because I know the head coach is doing exactly the same thing. It all went into getting it on fourth down, and that gets wiped out.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Milano on the
Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the
On 2nd down, Huffman, and he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Against the ball carrier.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Burrow's pass.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Good. Makes the score. Bengals 3.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Allen's pass.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 40.
16 yards. First down, Bills.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. And he finds Montgomery complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it's a 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On the carry, it's Montgomery. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep it deep.
Or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd.
Number 82.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it. And that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there.
That ties the game at 3-3.
Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First and 10.
3-3, a tight one after one on EA Sports.
The first quarter with the score tied 3-3.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Burrow. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Holding offense.
So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
He's crossing. He's checking crowd. 60,
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Alton Robinson. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And some room to work. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. A big play here for the Bills. 47 yards on the ground. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Montgomery. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. This will be caught just inside the 10. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Out of the end zone.
Something of a rare incompletion. Remember, Charles, last week under 50% throwing the football. That's what he was, but he has turned that around in this game.
Well, last week was what's commonly known as a fluke. For him to be under 50%, not normal, not the usual. But to be up over 80%, that's extra time in practice, and that's throwing with extra confidence as well.
So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again. Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
At the 38-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
Burrow's pass. Incomplete. Intended.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. So they give it up just on their side of midfield. And, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them because they're really outside of field goal range now. Right? The opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit, but must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive.
Leaping, and he makes the grab. And all the away home for a Bills touchdown.
Complete to number
Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Tyler Boyd and the rest of the offense heading back out. A chance maybe here for them to get him more involved. They're down here on the scoreboard, and he's been very quiet.
And the silence has been deafening for his team. They don't need that at all. They need fireworks. They need explosive plays. They need him touching the football in any way possible. Maybe you go to some jet sweeps. Anything to get him going.
Something to get him the ball. We'll see if they can do it. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Now Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have got it back to a one-score game. And he puts it through there within 3. It's 13-10. Scoring summary. 3-play drive. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown.
Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
And now we move our focus to Stephon Diggs. Creeping up on 1,000. Could get there on this drive. So a challenge for him to do that, but also defensively maybe a challenge for them to not allow that.
And that means probably kicking even more coverages to his side. And what that really means is wherever he lines up, you will have a cornerback over in his area. Now instead of blitzing your linebacker, drop him into coverage. Instead of the safety dropping into regular coverage, that safety moves into that area to try and discourage a quarterback from going to him. That means everyone else, win your routes. You've got an opportunity to catch passes now too.
Yeah, a little bit of a cat and mouse game. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. That's caught by Montgomery. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he's got his big tight end here. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it.
Mike Badgley.
The Bengals with work to do in this 3rd quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. And this carries into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Jordan Reed, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar, because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. And that's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Airing one out for Boyd. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Burrow will throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
50-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Huffman, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
That's good.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
The 40-yard line.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now it's Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Now Burrow on first down. Flushed out right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. But it's going to be 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
And Burrow going to throw again. Over the middle, complete. That's Tate. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And in the end, the finishing touch, an 11-yard run.
Aldrich Rosas set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Buffalo set to get the football back here. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
Allen now looks to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. From the gun, it's Allen. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
First down.
From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
At the 49-yard.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there, first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
The ball carrier.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Throw left side complete. It's Montgomery. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Bills 23. Bengals.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Here again comes Joe Burrow in the offense for the Bengals.
And the stats on the screen tell the story. A great start. This defense, they made some good adjustments, so he's fallen off since.
Have to like what they did at the half, but you also have to like the fact that they hung in there. Despite the fact they had a tough first half, he was locked in, right? Rocking and rolling. They came out and made their adjustments, got their confidence back. Now they're causing him all sorts of trouble.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
They'll keep it on the ground. Huffman. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards there and a first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
Automatic first down.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Huffman. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. And now they will throw it with Burrow. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Boyd. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
3rd and 2. Now Burrow. He's got his man, Boyd. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
10 at the 17-yard line.
On first down, Huffman able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And that'll set them back 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Burrow looking to pass. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. It'll be a gain of 9, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
Cincinnati Bengals.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Auden Tate, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals, if they can convert the extra point, will have the lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Looking deep now for McCoy. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Now Allen again. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Another try after the first down sack. Allen. Left side caught by Diggs. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Now that's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career, and why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Berry.
He was one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Berry, but he goes about his business the same way. Understands how defenses are going to play, understands where the leverage is, and goes away from it to the tune of 631 catches.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
And what would the dive look that time on defense? Just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. Inside of 2 minutes remaining in a 2-point ball game. Back now on EA Sports as the kick teams are out here following the 2-minute warning.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
So Burrow and the Bengals
Down by 2. A minute 54 on the clock. Needing at least 40 yards, you'd have to think, to have a shot. Back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Curtis. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And Burrow's saying, let's go, let's go.
2nd and 7.
Throwing now is Joe Burrow. Over the middle, complete. That's Curtis. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
At the 38-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught at the 25. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll keep it on the ground. Huffman. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And he'll give it here to his running back.
And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow, wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. Now it's the Bills' turn. Trailing by 5. 50 seconds to go. They've surrendered a double-digit lead, but can rescue themselves late as they come up on first down. He's back to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Allen going to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow.
Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard.
And now all the focus, it shifts to the Bengals. Trailing by 3 after the touchdown and 2-point conversion. 20 seconds to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Now it's Burrow. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. He'll look to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. Here we go with Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Boyd. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.